Hello and welcome back to another exciting adventure of Broken in the Woods. Still putting everything back together a little bit at a time, seeing what I can do, what I can't do. Have some front end alignment problems, obviously. This got impacted, which pushed everything back. It does fit in the grooves, and it's held with one 12 millimeter. Put a big washer on there. Okay. Got the dashboard back together. Everything all tightened up. I'm not sure about this gap through here, though. I don't know if I like that. Not sure what that is. I might have to loosen everything up and check for fitment again. Still have to work on the ignition switch and figure that out. That whole area needs to be cleaned. It's not. Ideally, I'd probably get some sort of better boot cover for this. I don't know. Same thing here. I'm not sure how that was. If it just sits like that, it looks a little floppy. Oh, the wires are here for these lights. These are the wires for the lights there. And those just need to get hooked up here somehow. Sorry. The lights. These are not the OG lights. They're just something I picked up that was on sale. Same thing on this side. There's the wire. The wire for the lights is right there. Just gotta hook those up. But I think my light switch is bad. Look at the light switch before. Backside, it's missing some terminals, so I have to take a peek at that. And then again, I'm not sure what this is. This is absolutely not hooked up yet. Another thing I noticed while I was going through here, this is not hooked up. I have to look up what this is. Obviously, the wires are here, but it's not. So at the moment, I still have to jump start it right down here. So even though I bolted everything together, still have access to start it. And now what I'm working on is cleaning up everything. So this, of course, was part of this crate. This was the base of these crates. And there was 3 crates plus some other stuff. But that's the biggest crate, the side of it that was on here. And it all worked out perfectly, as you saw. These are great. Worked fantastic. Nice smooth surface. So, like I said, what I'm doing right now is cleaning up everything, putting everything away, and getting this carport back ready for putting the boat and the jet ski back in here. You can just see all the tools that I've used that need to get wiped down. I need to take that to the dump and throw that away. And then same thing there, that's just full of oily rags. It needs to go away as soon as possible. And once I get the tools organized, I'll get all this loaded up and get it back over into the workshop. After I get the tools put away, I'd like to, if I have time today, work on clutch lever alignment procedure. And also putting on the 3-point hitch attachments, which are still over here on the floor. Get these installed so I can get the box blade and do some work. Hey, old leather couch cushions are great for your knees when you're working outside. And worst case, you end up just taking it to the dump with everything else. But that's a hint there is A, old leather couch cushions, and then B, just exterior, outside furniture cushions. And I use them to kneel on. It saves my knees when I'm going up and down on this tractor. Alright, so I'm going to get busy on this, and I'll show you more in a minute. Alright. So, the truck is empty. And I got a good portion of stuff out of here, but not sure what I'm going to keep in here. I got to do the brakes on my Jeep, so I'll have to think about that. I might just keep the parts cleaner set up. I was going to dump the crud cutter into this barrel bucket and then be able to use that bucket and dump them back and forth, because that is some good cleaner and there's no point in getting rid of it. This is, of course, the manual that I'm using to work on the tractor. Again, I didn't do anything other than empty out the back of the truck and put everything away. I just kind of wanted to wrap things up and say thank you for following along another day. Hopefully tomorrow or the next day I'll be able to do the clutch adjustment and do some other things on here. I wanted to grease up all of the points on the front end loader. I wanted to clean the grease nipples. You can see they're pretty dirty. Of course, there's one on every single point here, and there's one on each side. So I've got a grease nipple rejuvenator, and I also failed to put any grease in here. That is still just clean, so I'll need to do something about that. And of course, times 2 for the other side. And when I go back to the Kubota dealer to return the parts I didn't use, I'm going to get the color-coded caps that go on here to protect them when they're disconnected. And any other pieces, parts that I need, probably a new ignition switch, probably a new light switch. I'm going to troubleshoot them. They need to be troubleshot to see if they're working or not, but there's extra wires. And then, of course, whatever this is, which I believe is the a momentary switch for the glow plugs, because it is a diesel. And then, of course, we figured out this is the neutral lever switch, but because there's just so much play here, it wasn't working, which is why it's bypassed. So, not sure how important that is. I'll have to look at that. But otherwise, everything is looking great. I'm not seeing any wet spots or leaks. So our fuel tank weld job is holding. Working fantastic. Thank you, Barry. And alright, we'll leave it there. I'll pick up some more tomorrow. Thanks for following along, Broken in the Woods. Hope to see you in the next video. Love you later. Bye.